Ladies and gentlemen, I feel like this is a little bit overdue, but we are finally doing a tier list in Jurassic Blocky. A lot of you guys have been wanting me to do this, and now fair warning, all right? This is just my opinion. You might have a different opinion, and that's okay. Just let me know, your opinion in the comments. But some of these dinos I've never even used before, so they're gonna be in a I didn't use category. We'll go ahead and check them out, and let's see who's first on our list. You can see our list right here. So the way it's gonna go, as you can see, it's gonna be S to F here. S being OP, A being great, B being okay, C is where we're gonna put the dinos that I've never even used. So we're not even gonna rank them basically. D being bad, and then worst of worst, I don't even think I'm gonna use this. I'm just gonna go bad. All right, so the first dinosaur on our list today is gonna be the Dominion Allo. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, this isn't a dinosaur that I've used all the time, but I have used him in the past. And, for fighting, he's decent. Is he anywhere near the best? No, as you can see. We're gonna try to do like just one fight with every dino. We're not gonna try to win it because we're gonna be using some pretty trash dinos today. Not the entire time, but eventually we're gonna get to something that is gonna be pretty good. All right, so in a T-Rex battle between a T-Rex and an Allo, I would go T-Rex every single time. Also, if you get jumped, there is actually no chance with the Allo. Personally, I think Allo deserves to be not in like the bad category, but also definitely not the OP. Maybe like midway through. So personally, I would put Allo in the okay area. Would I use him in a battle, in a tournament, anything like that? No, but I guess you could. So the next dinosaur on our list, we're gonna try to fly through these, bro. I'm pretty sure we got like 30 or something like that. The next one is gonna be the Anky. Now, I'm pretty sure they did nerf the Anky at some point. I don't know if that's 100% true. Let me know in the comments if they've nerfed Anky. I'm almost positive. Hey, yo, who you running from, big fella? Come here. Of course, that didn't even hit him. All right, well, Anky versus Carno here real quick. And then, like I said, I'm pretty sure they have, okay, never mind. He's being a little annoying. Okay, never mind. We're gonna try to fight Spino, seeing that big fella's a little bit faster. I ain't got all day. Guys, I ain't got all day to be doing these side boxing fights. Just fight your boy real quick, and let's get this. Oh, now I'm getting jumped. All right, personally, I would say I've always seen Ankys in tournaments. Now, have I used Anky a lot? Not really, obviously. I mean, we definitely have played with them before, and it's been fun, but overall, I would say Anky would be more in like the good category rather than like midway through the pack. I still wouldn't put him at OP. Before they nerfed him, yes, I would have put him at OP. I mean, if you're getting jumped, there's no OP or good about it. But like for the most part, his heavy, I really like the heavy. You can hit it from range, and if you hit it at a certain time, it's kind of unblockable. For a fast dinosaur, they can get out of the way, but for the most part, I think I know where I'm ranking Anky. And that would be over, I wish this said good, but we're gonna go great. I'm not gonna lie. I think Anky is still great. I think at one time it was OP, but for right now, since the nerf, pretty sure it got nerfed. It's gonna be in the great category. Now, for our next dinosaur here, we've got one of the long neck gentlemen. We got the Apato. Now, there is a reason why the long necks are always, blocked from every tournament. And it's because, well, they're pretty good at fighting. Like, honestly, it kind of depends on how you want to rank these certain dinos. Like, you could put him in, like, the okay category if you're just ranking, like, the long neck gentleman. But if you're ranking every dinosaur like we're ranking, I mean, he's gonna be in a really good category. Mainly because look at this right here. Like if we were fighting a Spinosaurus, right? If we turned on hitboxes, you could definitely see it. Where did he just go, by the way? My boy just left the game. You know what I'm saying? That's what it means. I mean, nobody wants to fight Apato unless you're an Apato or maybe a D-Rex, something like that. But the Apato having, as you can see, or Apato, whatever you want to call him, you can see in the bottom left, over 3,000 HP and does a lot of damage. And even his heavy move does like, what, 400 or something crazy? So it does get a little wild. Now, hold up, Scorpius, let me just go ahead and get a quick body. We haven't gotten a body yet in today's video. We might as well. As you can see, he was low HP anyways, but I do want to do a little 1v1 just to show you guys how OP the long neck dinos actually are in this game. You probably already know if you play Jurassic Blocky, you definitely know. Look at that, 400 damage and knocks them over. So like if they're close enough, you can really just, get back on. And look at that, bro. Indom's move right there, the heavy move, didn't do anything. We were too far away. Indom didn't have a chance to even grab us. So in a fight like this, especially when you're fighting somebody that, side boxes the entire time, it gets annoying. It definitely gets boring because of how slow Apato is, but he's very strong. You know what I'm saying? So if you're landing your moves, if you're landing your heavy move and whatnot, most time, like 9 times, look at that. You can definitely see when they're about to hit heavies. 9 times out of 10, you win those fights. Me personally, I'm probably not gonna win, but like Apato's gotta be top 3. Okay, not top 3, but like, you know, really good. You know what I'm saying, all right? Really good in the dinosaur strength, the dinosaur health, all of that. He's very good. All right, Indom did end up going down. Some people did jump him, but yeah, I don't think we were gonna win that battle. Regardless, Apato's gotta be, I think he's at least okay, right? I don't think you can put him in great just because he's not the best long neck. So I think that's where we'll put him. So for our ranking, we'll put him in okay. Like I said, he's not the best long neck sauropod dinosaur. So we're just gonna put him here and continue the list. Now, next on our list here is gonna be the Baryonyx. Now, the way I'm ranking these, by the way, like I said, it's just my opinion. I'm not going off of like literally the best. I'm going off who I like the best, who I've used, who I haven't used, so on and so forth. So like, if you guys have more experience than me with a certain dinosaur, let me know why you would put him in a different category. For right now, let's jump back into a fight with Baryonyx. Personally, I don't use Baryonyx a lot, but I will say Baryonyx is not bad. All right, Baryonyx, I would say is decent. I mean, it's got really good speed. The damage is, I guess the damage is okay. We clearly just missed that heavy move somehow. I'm not really sure how that happened. But yeah, I mean, let me know what you guys think about Barry. This is another dinosaur, I will say, that I don't use a ton. So could it be better? Yes. Could it be better than what I'm gonna rank? What just happened to me? Like I was trying to say, could it be better than where I'm gonna rank them? Probably, but personally, I'm not ranking Barry very high. Clear, I mean, look at the domination that Ceratosaurus just did. Oh, also, yeah, I'm not gonna be spawning all the way back here and going all the way over there with the Baryonyx, so yeah, let me know where you would put Barry. Me personally, though, I'm just not a giant fan. So like, I guess we'll slide Barry into the, I'm gonna go bad, to be honest with you. Like, I don't even think I can put him in okay. Let me know if you would switch that around, but like Barry to me is our first bad. Oh yeah, we got some absolutely tragic news here. There ain't no way I'm gonna go all the way back to where all the dinosaurs are to fight with Brachiosaurus. Bro, look how slow this man is. There's no chance we go anywhere but right here, basically. So, I mean, we'll go ahead and I already know where I was gonna rank him anyways, but like, Brachiosaurus in general is better than Apato, a lot stronger, and the HP is like, what, 1,700 more or something like that, maybe 1,650, whatever it is. Brachiosaurus is the better of the 2 sauropods there, and there's still one that's even better than the Brachiosaurus in my opinion. But yeah, right now, I'm gonna go Brachiosaurus in the, actually, I'll just show you. Personally, I'm gonna go great. I'm not gonna lie to you, Brachiosaurus is very hard to defeat, especially if you're close to him. Like maybe if you got a really fast dino, but normally that means lower HP, so Brachiosaurus gotta be great. Like I said, there's a reason why some of these dinosaurs are not allowed in tournaments, because it would just be OP. So yeah, I'm going Brachiosaurus in the great category. Where would you guys put Carno? This is gonna be a little bit difficult of a decision for me, but like not really at the same time. Seeing that we go from great to okay to bad, I feel like I already know where I'm gonna put him, but we'll do one fight just in case. Now, clearly, Carno versus D-Rex, I don't want it. You know what? I do kind of want that smoke. How you doing, big fella? Let's see. Carno versus the D-Rex. You already know how this fight should turn out. Maybe we'll fight somebody that just has never used the D-Rex before. Then we can kind of, you know, do some side boxing. And there we go. Look at that, Reggie. He tried to do his heavy. Was that his heavy move? Actually, don't even know. Look at, bro. Look at how much damage the T-Rex does compared to the Carno. It literally isn't even close. You wouldn't want to use the Carno in a tournament or anything like that, especially since you got better dinosaurs. And like I said, we are trying to fly through this, so Carno I'm going in the bad category, I can't lie. Really, you could put Allo in the bad category as well, but like, we're still gonna stick him in the okay, because I think he's better than Carno. Let me know if you think I'm wrong, that is okay. Let's go on to our next one. The next one is gonna be the Ceratosaurus, whatever, oh, I don't care how you say his name, all right? You know the dinosaur. And we'll try and fight somebody that's not huge. And once again, there is a reason why all of these dinosaurs are here. Like the Apato, you got D-Rex, you got Spino, you got Indom, T-Rex. There's a reason. Oh, hold up now. We got my brother over here. How you doing, big fella? His name is literally the dinosaur. So, like, he's probably pretty good with this thing, I would imagine. I'm most likely getting pummeled. I'm not gonna lie to you. This fight, why does this keep happening to me? Why did I just get teleported again? I mean, I guess now we're over here. What about a raptor? I mean, you're the only smaller one that's over here, I guess. Let's see. I should be able to win this fight, right? There's no reason What the? Okay, bro, Titano, why would you even do that, man? We got the Titanosaurus just pulling us in. Oh, and the same dinosaur as me is back. But I'm just trying to give me a quick dub, all right? Raptor's cool, but like as a tier list, you know, for strength and who I would use in a fight, Raptor will not be anywhere close to the top. Hey, yo, who's hitting me back here? Doesn't matter. We did get a body. We're definitely calling that ours. But overall, this dinosaur, with the amount of HP it has, with the amount of damage it does, it's not going to be in the great category. I can tell you that. Maybe you could put him in the okay category. Like, if you play with him enough, maybe it can be good. Me personally, I'm gonna go bad. I'm gonna go bad. You could put him in the okay category. I would totally be fine with the okay. But, like, actually, I'm gonna put him in never used. Because, like, I don't think I've ever actually even used him. So yeah, he's gonna go in never used for me. Next up on the list, once again, we gotta run about 1.5 miles to find anybody. I wish you could pick spawns in this game. Regardless, so we've got the Dilophosaurus, aka Dillo. Now, is this guy strong? Absolutely not. We actually have seen the Dillo win a couple rounds in a tournament one time, I think, which was absolutely insane. But like, he kind of had to have gotten lucky, or he was just really good with the Dillo. Me, personally, like I said, personal tier list here, with 1300 HP, you know, like he does decent damage. I think he has like a pretty good, I don't actually remember if he has a heavy move. Let me check that out real quick. We're just gonna hit the heavy on this end. Okay, yeah, he doesn't have a heavy move anyways. So like, you would have to rely on the speed of the Dillo and the fact that, I mean, look at that. He is doing a little bit better damage than the Ceratosaurus, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So he's doing a little bit better damage and he's a little faster. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's a very fast dinosaur. But like, it's the HP that kind of kills it. Look at the HP on the Indom. You see, like we actually did decent damage there. But in the end, you're gonna get hunted down unless like you kind of just run the entire time. Wait, let me let him hit a move real quick. Psych, we're back in and I'm gonna try to run. There we go. Hit another move. And yeah, inevitably you'll die. But like, Dillo's fun. Dillo's fun. I wouldn't say Dillo's bad. This could be controversial, but I'm gonna go okay with Dillo. Once again, I'm gonna say Carno and Barry are bad just because I don't really like them. But Dillo, I have fun using. He's fast. He's decently strong. He can be fun to use. So me personally, I like Dillo in okay. Now, Dimetrodon, as you can see, I didn't even have this thing unlocked. So honestly, I could put this just straight into the, I don't play with category. But I at least want to do a quick fight with him, all right? And of course, the closest thing to me is gonna have to be a D-Rex. So, like, I mean, let's just fight with the Dimetrodon and see what we can do with him, you know? Imagine we beat a D-Rex. I mean, honestly, like, if you can float behind him and maybe he just doesn't turn around fast enough, maybe you beat him. Nah, because of the hitbox situation. There's honestly no way. Dimetrodon, let me know where you would put him. Probably bad category, right? But personally, I'm gonna have to put him in the never used. I clearly just bought him in this video. Now, though, it's time to have a little bit of fun. Unfortunately, we spawn once again 1,000,000 miles away from people. I cannot stand this game with the spawn system, but regardless, we are the D-Rex, which, if you guys know, I mean, you've seen our past videos with the D-Rex. An absolute savage is what you could explain this dinosaur as. Very strong. Very menacing looking. Like, imagine this thing roaring at you. Brother, I'm probably number 2-ing. But once again, there's also a reason why you see a bunch of D-Rex in tournaments. You know what I'm saying? He's very strong. As you can see, the HP over 3,000. Almost the same amount of HP as the Apato. Very close to the same amount of HP. And like, I don't even think we need to do battles with him. You guys have already seen the solo videos and the videos we've done with them. So I'm gonna go ahead and rank the D-Rex, but like, let me know where you would put him. Me personally, though, he's got to go in the OP category. This probably, it might be my favorite dinosaur in the game. Let me know where you would rank D-Rex, but for me, he's OP. All right, next dinosaur up on our list is going to be Galli. Now, this could be, okay, listen. He's got 850 HP, right? There's no way I don't think we've seen the Galli win any fight ever in a tournament. That's a lot of the way that I'm kind of ranking this is how we've seen them in tournaments and if I like using them or not, basically. Personally, with 850 HP, the only thing that Galli is good for in this game, I love Galli, all right? I love the speed, I love the look, you look beautiful, but your buns, all right? Not a very good fighter, as you can see, doing 45 damage with almost every move. 2 45s and a 70. You're never gonna do very good damage there doing that. But with the speed, you can get away from just about anything. And I mean, the heavy move, I think maxed does maybe 80. So overall, the only thing the Galley is used for, in my opinion, is like collecting amber, and that's about it. You really can't do much with Galley. Definitely not fighting in a tournament. So like Galley for me, he's got to go bad. Like I said, we're not using worst of the worst category. Galley's gonna go bad, but if you're looking for amber, if you're just trying to be fast, Galley's really good. All right, back to reality here, and back to some big and strong dinosaurs. Unfortunately, once again, with the spawn system, I'm not walking all the way over there where every dinosaur is, so we're gonna rank him right here. We've seen the Giganotosaurus, and this is a ranking video anyway, so we're just gonna rank him. Let me know where you would rank Mr. Gig here, but personally, I mean, with the strength that he has, with the HP, he's very good. And, I mean, don't even get me started. I think, personally, he has the best heavy move in the game, other than D-Rex. I like D-Rex's too. But the fact that this man can just shoot fire out of his mouth and launch somebody in the air, that is going to be slightly a reason why I put him where I'm going to put him. And me personally, this is the bunch of me personally, all right? You know the drill. He's going great, all right? He's not OP, but he is great, in my opinion. All right, once again, this is a dinosaur that I've never used. Clearly, I am just now buying him. So, Iguanodon, let me know where you would put this. I know this is a lot of people's favorite dinosaurs, but like I said, I have never used the Iguanodon once in this game. And clearly, with my first fight being against a Spino and an Indom, I would lose this every single time. Do we have a heavy move? Let me see. Okay, no. There's no heavy move with the Iguanodon. He does decent damage. I'm not going to lie. 109, 126, and then the number 3. Hold up. I didn't even get to land it. And, of course, I get hit with a heavy move. I'll be right back. Guys, quit fighting like this is okay, here we go. 1, 2, and then number 3. Bro, I can't hit the 3. They're fighting like this is for their lives. You know what I'm saying? Like their actual lives. Please. Everyone calm down. Okay, 201. So it does about 100, 120, and then 200-ish. I think Iguanodon could be actually pretty good. I mean, he's got 2,000 HP. Is it the best? No. Would I put him up against either of these dinosaurs right here? Absolutely not. No. I would definitely not fight either of these if I had a choice. It also looks like the Indominus Rex is gonna body, but we're gonna take this body right here. Yeah, that's right, big fella. We got a body with the Iguanodon. I don't even care if he had low HP. We're taking it. All right, so if we rank Iguanodon, I think he could be okay. I mean, I've never used him, but I am going to put him in the okay category just because I've seen him in tournaments, and I like the moveset. He doesn't have a heavy move, which kind of decreases it, but like, I think I'm putting him in the okay category. All right, things get interesting with this one. Not really interesting. You should already know where I'm putting Indominus Rex. This is the dinosaur we see most in tournaments or just out here in general. You know what I'm saying? Also, this D-Rex is one to fight. Bro, I don't want to fight a D-Rex, all right? I got 2,300 HP to your literally 3,300 or whatever he has. We will absolutely get cooked, but at least we can do a little battlage, all right? We're going to try. I totally missed my heavy move somehow. Did he hit his? I'm a little confused. I would pick D-Rex over Indom every day of the week, especially if you're face-to-face battling. Now, I will say, if you're trying to get D-Rex, I think the Indom is the best dino to use. But overall, if you're fighting most dinosaurs, you would probably win. Indominus is a very, very good dinosaur to use. And once again, I'm not doing the side boxing thing with this person because it just takes way too much time. So we're just going to go ahead and jump back into these battles over here. Try to get some... How do we not once again hit that? Oh, and we get a heavy move hit on us. You already know what the heavy move looks like, but if you didn't, it looks like this. Indominus kind of just throws you around, bites you a little bit. And yeah, Indominus to me is OP. Even still to this day, I don't know if she's ever been nerfed or anything, or hopefully not buffed. She's always been super strong, but still to this day in tournaments, this is the most used dinosaur. So yes, I am throwing Indom in the OP category. Now, this is one right here that I don't even have. So, like, once again, going with never used. But the next dinosaur on our list is going to be Patchy. Now, we got some things to talk about. Is Patchy super good? Absolutely not. No. I actually don't even remember the last time that I've seen anybody in a game use Patchy. But, like, I guess he could be decent. I mean, I don't really know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. He does have a heavy move. So, like, that's a plus. But, like, I feel like he's on par with the Raptor, maybe. And, like, that's not too good. As you can see, we're already kind of getting pummeled by a Raptor. That could be because I don't use Patchy. But, like, actually, hold up. I would say Patchy's a little bit better than the Raptor. Doing 100 damage And, well, I mean, I'm barely landing anything. I don't know if my ping's kind of trash or if just I'm kind of trash. It could be both. Regardless, I think Patchy is going to be better than the Raptor personally. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. We're going to be using Raptor here soon, so we'll be able to rank both. This guy is just running all day long. Goodness. Brother, I promise you if you lose this fight, it is all going to be okay. Goodness gracious. Oh my gosh, finally he hit a move here. With 1300 HP and the amount of damage that we do, I don't really know. Let me know where you guys would put Patchy. But for me, I don't think I can put him in like the okay category. A lot of the times, these smaller dinosaurs, you're not going to be able to put them in any category other than like okay, never used, or just bad. Because 9.9 times out of 10, if you're going up against like an Indominus Rex or any just bigger dinosaur in general, you're not going to win. You know what I'm saying? You're always going to lose to a bigger dinosaur. Oh, we done took it to the underground. How you doing, brother? Hold up. Okay, he's still running, man. Please just end this fight. I don't care who wins. All right, goodness, this man ran so long that he started building HP. And still lost. Come on, bro. All right, well, for me, I mean, I don't really use him, but I'm putting him as bad. I mean, any small dinosaur like that, he's most likely going to be pretty bad. And actually, while we're down here, I don't use Parasaurs, so I'm going to put him in never used. And then same with Pyroraptor, even though you could probably put him in bad. I've just never used the Pyroraptor. Also, I've never used this Grim Reaper Theory, but the next one, oh yeah, we've definitely used. And that would be the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Now, you could put him in a couple categories. I think there's only two categories you can put the T-Rex, the OG in Jurassic Blocky. Let me know where you guys would put him. We're not going to do any battles because, once again, Jurassic Blocky has spawned us literally across the map, and I don't have time in this day to just go find somebody. So let me know where you would park my boy T-Rex here, but I think I already know where I'm going to put him in that category. It's hard, bro. OP or great, you could put him in either. I'm going to go OP because I really like the T-Rex. But I'm totally fine with you putting them in great. It could literally be either of these categories, but it's not just okay. So, like I said, there's only two where you could put them, personally. Now, once again, something we've never used is this thing. I think that's just the Halloween version of... I forgot, honestly. All right, next up on our list, bro, I just got spawned in this waterfall. Like, the spawns in this game are unbelievably broken. But the next up on our list is a poisonous dinosaur. We got the Scorpius Rex here. Fun to use. Definitely fun to use. 1700 HP. Not like super terrible, but less than the Iguanodon. But also like a little bit faster than the Iguanodon. Let me know where you would rank Scorpius Rex. But once again, bro, okay, the only fight I'm going to be able to take is this D-Rex. I mean, I can't just walk all the way across the map. I've already been recording for like 45 minutes, so the only dinosaur we're going to be able to fight is the D-Rex. At least we'll be able to see the amount of damage. Okay, so right there, you can see we did 130 if you land both scratches. Then you do 150, and then the 3 does 130. So, like, decent damage. Like, if you're actually hitting your moves with Scorpius, you can definitely do good damage. Is this a giant raptor? Excuse me? That's probably like a tester or something like that. Anyways, Scorpius Rex, not going to be able to fight a big dinosaur. Personally, I don't think he'll be able to. Obviously, we got obliterated. But I think he can be on par with, like, you know, obviously the Dillo, but the Iguanodon, the Allo, I think he's in the okay category. All right, this right here is going to pull on my heartstrings a little bit. As you guys probably know, the Spino is my favorite dinosaur of all time. Absolutely beautiful. And this specific one is my favorite look of all time. The JP3 skin looking great, but how he fights... And with the 2000 HP, I think you could put him in either category. You could go OP or you could go great. Personally, I think the T-Rex is a little better. Now, when the Spino gets a heavy move, I think that could change. But for right now, seeing that the Spino doesn't have a heavy move, he does have decent moves though. You know, he doesn't do bad damage. As you can see, he does about 120 as the one move, 2 does 135, and then 3 knockback damage and 245. So like definitely does very good damage. But like going up against an Indom, for the most part, you'd probably lose as the Spino, right? I mean, personally, we're gonna try, even though I'm getting, of course, you know, we are getting hit from everywhere. But yeah, look at the HP I've got already. Like it's not fantastic. I think you could put it as OP, but me personally, I'm gonna go in the great category. We're just gonna go ahead and rank them now. We're gonna put him in great. I think the T-Rex is better. Personally, once again, my opinion. So yeah, we're gonna have to go great here. And actually, while we're here, I'm just going to go ahead and put these two in the never used because, well, I don't even have them and I've never used. Now, I have heard people say that the Suchomimus is pretty good. I've even seen somebody actually win, against the D-Rex with a Suchomimus. So, like, I think you could put Suchomimus in okay, but I've just never used them, so I can't, like, just throw them up there. There's actually a lot that I've never used, which is kind of, my alarm's going off, which is kind of crazy. Okay, well, we can actually throw a few more. Now, some of these are, like holiday-specific skins that are super limited, and they're not, like, too different than their actual regular version. So you can kind of put these where, their actual version is. But for the limited skins, I mean, most of us have never used them. Next up, we are going to be ranking Tarbo here. Tarbo with just slightly worse HP than the Spino. I think he has, like, 75 less. But, like, I like the Tarbo. I'm not going to lie. I like the Tarbo's, I like his little roar there. You can hear the little clicking. He's okay. He's okay. I don't think I'd put Tarbo as great. We have seen Tarbo quite a few times in the tournaments. What the? Is that a mini Scorpius Rex? All right. Anyways, I think you could put Tarbo in, like, you could do the great category. Me personally, I already know where I'm going to put him, so I'm not even going to use him. I'm going to go okay. I'm not a big fan of Tarbo. I like him, not a huge fan of him, so I can't put him in great. With Spino and Giganotosaurus, I can't do that. And Anky, like, come on. Hey, now Theri could be a problem, all right? I still don't think you could put Theri in the great category. Maybe we should have added, like, a good category or something like that. But Theri, I really like him. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Theri is very fun to use for me, personally, once again. And now that he has that, well, he's had the heavy move for a while, but since he got that heavy move, I liked him even more. Like, I liked him a little bit before, but okay, fighting a Yeti trike, you're not gonna win, most likely. But, he's still really cool, in my opinion. I definitely like the Triceratops. I definitely like the Therizino. I love his heavy move. The little dirt throw and the fact that it does do 200 damage. I think that's really cool. And look at that. I mean, we did decent damage to the Yeti trike. But I mean, would we put him in any other category than okay? Me personally, no. I'm going to put him in okay. He's not great. Now, this is where things get interesting here. We're going to use, in my opinion, my opinion is the best of the, the long neck dinosaur, aka sauropods. And as you can see with the HP 5,500, he's got 500 more than the Brachiosaurus. So, like, just off HP alone, he's going to be more tanky. Now, once again, I'm not walking to a fight with Titanosaurus because it's going to take forever. So, I mean, maybe we can fight some people that are over here. How long is the tail? Oh, wait, hold up. We can. This is a good thing about Titanosaurus. You can just get people towards you. Okay, really? As I talk it up, it doesn't reach that far? Okay, regardless, as a Titanosaurus, nobody, and I do mean nobody, for the most part, is going to want to fight you. There's actually no reason for any of these dinosaurs below me to fight me because Titanosaurus is going to sweep them every single time. He does way too much damage. Now, as the Ceratops doing, like, as you can see, he's, like, kind of staying below you. I guess, like, if you do that, maybe you have a chance. I'm just kind of fighting everyone around me, so. But yeah, I'm not really focusing on anybody over here. He does, how much damage did that do, by the way? The tail whip does 190. The stomp does 320, and then the number one hit that you do with the left click, it does about 225. So, like, yes, if you're getting jumped, you can definitely lose. But for the most part, a 1v1, unless you're fighting, like, I don't actually know, you're not gonna lose. Now, his moves are slow, but, like, as far as if we're just ranking the sauropods, like, I think he's better than Brachiosaurus. In my opinion, Titanosaurus is going to be the OP of the long necks. I'm going to go ahead and rank the Raptor. We've already seen him, so, like, Raptor's probably going to go bad. I mean, we did beat him with the, whatchamacallit. Who did we beat him with? Was it the Dillo or was it oh, it was Patchy. Okay, so Patchy, maybe you can move him up, but he's going to be his neighbor. Last two dinosaurs on our list is the Yutyrannus, who I don't use a ton, but I have used in the past. I mean, you guys can let me know where you would put him, but me personally, I know where I'm going to put him. And once again, it kind of has to do with how he would fight against larger dinosaurs. Like, will he do a ton of damage? No. Does he have a lot of HP? And not really, So there's only like 1 to 2 places where you could put Yutyrannus. Because, like, sure, maybe if you side box for long enough and you want to fight for 30 minutes in one battle, maybe you do something. But, like, overall, you're not going to do much, all right? I mean, look at this. So the heavy move, I don't remember what what the heavy move does, but it didn't even do anything to Indominus. So like Yutyrannus, you could put him in bad, or you could put him in okay. I'm gonna put him in bad just because, well, he's bad. You know, like who uses? I'm sorry for my Yutyrannus fans out there. I'm just not a fan. And for our last dinosaur here, we are, okay, I guess it wasn't an absolutely awful spawn. Not the greatest, but we got Triceratops here. A tanky dinosaur, right? We got a dinosaur with 2,450 HP. Now, have we seen him win some fights? Yes, we have. We've seen him win in some tournaments before. Did that even do it? Okay, it did a little bit of damage, I guess. He's got a good heavy move. I think it's pretty decent. Overall, where would I put Triceratops? He's not going to be OP, but he's definitely not just going to be okay. I think this could be, you know, if you were fighting good enough, I think this could be a great dinosaur. I mean, look, we're just pressing the issue against the, like he's saying, no, don't fight. We're just pressing the Indominus Rex, and we dropped her down just like that. What the? Okay, Giant Barry, what are we doing over here? Is that Rudy? Who is that? Anyways, yeah, so Triceratops, I don't think you can put him in like the OP category, but what the? I just got resized into a ginormous Triceratops. This was not on my bingo card for the day, but apparently, well, hey, if I was this big, I'd put, you know, Triceratops as OP. Because really, you could hit people from like a mile away, and maybe people can't hit you from a mile away. I don't really know. Overall, though, we do have the ranking for the Triceratops, and it's going to be in the great category. This is our final list for Jurassic Blockade, at least for right now. Once again, this was all personal opinion. Let me know where you would switch things around. Totally respect it, but this is where my list would end if I had to pick today. This is from great to OP, all the way down to bad. Let me know if you agree and where you disagree. Other than that, though, guys, thank you for watching. I will see you in tomorrow's video. I love ya. Goodbye.